Hello everyone, I'm Lien from Studio Kato and this is a little bit of a different video. I did one a while ago for Spellbinders as well, but this is the introduction to the new Alex Syberia Designs release, and you can see I made a lot of cards. I made 15 cards, not all of them are on frame right now, but I just wanted to share a sneak peek before I get into all of the product talk and all of the projects that I made for this beautiful, stunning release. Alex Syberia Designs has a new release. It is called Sunkissed Memories, and it is such a beautiful summery release. There are flowers and a lot of fun background products that I want to talk about, but let's start with these summery critters. There are 2 critter stamps with coordinating dies, and as usual, the dies are already cut apart for you, which is it makes such a difference, especially because Alex Syberia Designs includes dies for every single thing in their stamp set, including all of the sentiments. I think that's such a fun touch, and it makes such a difference that they're already cut apart for you. There's also a sentiment set that really goes well with these summery critters. It is very, very summery. It's beach themed. I really love all the puns in here, and there is a coordinating die set available as well that cuts out every single sentiment. On the back of the packaging of the die set, you can see which shape cuts out which sentiment, so that's really helpful as well. For the critters, we have one stamp set that is called the Underwater Wonders, and this has some mermaids. They are penguins dressed up as mermaids, by the way. They are really, really cute, and a bunch of fun underwater critters, as well as some corals and seaweed and things like that to build your scene. You can see a coloring example on the back of the packaging, but I will have card examples to share as well. The other critter stamp set is more beach themed, so again we have penguins. It's a Pengu-tastic Holiday. There is a palm tree, some fun accessories, some fun sentiments, and 4 little penguins. You can see them all here having a great time at the beach. Next up, we have some fun standalone die sets and some sentiment dies and hot foil plates. This hot foil plate, the Love and Hugs, already has a die set that is out already from a previous release, but they coordinate perfectly, so you can cut out the hot foil sentiments as well. So this is the Love and Hugs hot foil plates set, and this is the For You hot foil plate and the coordinating sentiment die set as well. I think this is going to be my most used sentiment die. It's so great. You can see it better on the back of the packaging maybe. I really love the font or the script from Alex Syberia Design Sentiments. She has a beautiful script every single time. The next standalone die set is more of a sentiment themed die set as well. So you have that huge summer sentiment and then this fun hello circle. I really love this one. In fact, I made a card focusing just on this die and it turned out really fun. It also includes some leaf dies that are perfect for summer. Those huge Monstera leaves are so fun. I really love to use those. The next is a Garden Tweets die set. So it includes a little bird. In fact, I'll turn the packaging around so you can see it a little better. This is how you build the bird. There are tiny dies for each piece and it's so fun to put together. Actually, I haven't made a card with this bird yet, but I'll have to get right on that. There are 3 flowers you can create with it, and these are layering dies, so you can put them together with all the colors to your heart content. There is a smile sentiment and 2 gorgeous leaf dies. Next up, we have these gorgeous flowers. There is a show-stopping layering stamp set. This is the Chrysanthemum. It is so large. I love the size of this. It comes with 1 huge chrysanthemum flower and 1 leaf. The flower is 4 layers and the leaf is 3. There is a sentiment included as well. There is a coordinating die set too, so you can easily layer up those those stems, there is a guide on the back of the packaging. The blue line indicates actually how you line up each layer with the previous one. So these little points are exactly the same on the layer before that. So that's where you line it up. It makes it really easy once you're doing it. It's a little bit hard to explain in the video. So the same goes for the leaf as well. Now I think this is going to be the best seller. We have this Tulips Treasure stamp set. There is a coordinating hot foil plate set. So you get both of the images as hot foil plates, and I had a lot of fun with those already. And you have a coordinating layering stencil set, so you can color each of these flowers in. There are 3 stencils for each flower image. So you have the greenery and the flowers on one stencil each time, but it's very easy to mask off. There is a product intro video on the Alex Syberia Designs channel. I made it actually. So I will direct you to there as well in the description below if you want to check out how these flowers come together. The coordinating die set cuts out the flowers, obviously, and there are coordinating dies for each sentiment. And the sentiments are really, really beautiful. Again, I love the script on these. That thinking of you is going to be a very heavily used sentiment. The miss you is so beautiful, and sending love, of course. I really like the smile as well because it's vertical, a little bit different. Now, there are a ton of additional products as well, background products, but let's get into the cards and then I'll show you those as we come across any background products that I used. And actually, here is a background product that I made into the feature of these cards. This is a cover die, but I painted it. So the die only gives you a dotted line. It is probably a little bit hard to tell on camera for these cards, but I'll show you here. This is the die. This is the Mermaid's Melody cover die. Again, you just get that little piercing detail, so you don't have to, it's a perfect subtle background for summery cards. And I just painted in little waves as they are. This is great practice for your watercoloring, by the way, and it was very relaxing to do, so I made 2 backgrounds of these. This features the Summer Bliss die set and the For You die set as well. Next up, this is such a fun background product. Again, there is a product intro on the Alex Syberia Designs channel for this. Let me find the product here. It is this one. This is the Sunrays hot foil plate. As you can see, it's a little bit larger than A2 size. And that's perfect if you want that center to be a little bit off center, because sometimes that's fun for your design if it's not perfectly centered. There is a coordinating stencil set as well, a layering stencil set. It has 4 layers. You can see them all on the back here. And it comes together beautifully if you combine them, but you can use them separately as well, of course. I think that hot foil plate is gorgeous on its own. This is that Hello Sentiment Circle that I was talking about in the Summer Bliss die set. It is so fun. I had to just make a background out of this, or I mean make it the feature of my card. I just cut this out of colored cardstock, and the background is actually all of the leaves that have been released in this collection. You have the Summer Bliss leaves and the leaves included in the Garden Tweets die set as well. It's just white on white, but it makes for a really fun background. Next up, some card examples with those Garden Tweets flowers. I love these. These are so fun to put together. Here I use the leaves included in that die set, and here I also pulled in some leaves from that Summer Bliss die set as well to spice it up a little bit. The background here is actually the reverse foiling of that Sunrays hot foil plate. It was so gorgeous. I love this card so much. It's so sparkly. And this background is probably another favorite of mine. It is the Meadow Magic cover die. This is the die. It is again just a pierced die, so you just get some pierced detail, but it's such a beautiful detail. So you can see it a little bit clearer on the back of the packaging, just some flowers and leaves, a gorgeous little cover plate for a subtle background. Now let's get into these little critters. I love the critters. Usually I'm more inspired by the flowers, but the critters in these are so fun. I made a clean and simple card here with one of the Pengu-tastic Holiday stamps. This has a sentiment from the standalone sentiment stamp set, which is really fun and fitting with those sea critters. And this one includes another fun new product. It's the tags. These are the signature tags dies. And they come with really fun details. So you get 4 tags, which are quite large because this is one of the smallest ones. And it already fills an A2 card up pretty well. You don't need to add much to this. But you also have really large ones that you can use on their own. I don't make a lot of tags. Usually I make tags to put on a card. But I can imagine making bookmarks out of these. That would be cool. These also cut out, so you can add a fun detail to your tag, and you also have a sentiment for the smaller tag. Obviously, you can fit that on the larger tag as well, but it fits perfectly on the smaller tag, the For You sentiment. So these are from the Pengu-tastic Holiday stamp set, these critters and the palm tree as well. And these, which I had so much fun with, are from the Underwater Wonders stamp set. So you have the mermaids, you have all the coral details, and then you have all of the critters. Actually, this fish is from the other stamp set. It's the only fish in the Pengu-tastic Holiday stamp set. This little mermaid card also features a fun stencil that I used here. This is the Seaside Swirls stencil. I'll show you the back so you can see it easier. It's some abstract waves, but it gives a really fun texture to your background. I use it in gray on white on the background, and then on the sea I use some blues there. I really love how this stencil comes out. It doesn't look like much. Some stencils just, you have to see them come to life with ink blending, and this is definitely one of those. I love how this turned out. I've seen a lot of people use this on the background of their flowers, by the way, so don't limit yourself to using this just for sea critters. And speaking of flowers, let's get to these showstoppers. These are so gorgeous. I am very proud of how these cards turned out, but I shouldn't be too proud because these products just make it so easy. So you have the Chrysanthemum layering stamp set. I made a bunch of chrysanthemums. I haven't used them all on cards yet, but you have a orange one here and a teal one here. This one features that Meadow Magic cover plate again, and here you can see one of the larger tags that I used. This U is from the For You hot foil plate, or die set actually. And this features another fun background product, those tiny dots. In fact, there are a few products featuring those tiny dots. For the tiny dots products, you have a cover die, which is really fun. I have used that on a tulips card that I'll show you in a second. You have the hot foil plate, which gives you a fun shimmer, which is always gorgeous. And then you also have a stencil to just, for some of you who don't have a hot foil plate, maybe this will be, or a hot foiling machine, I mean, this will be perfect. I can imagine using tons of colors and maybe offsetting the stencil to get more dots on your background. That would be really cute as well. So this one features the hot foil plate on dark blue cardstock, which is so fun. And the love is from the Love and Hugs die set. Also cute. Here I have used the Tulips hot foils and the coordinating stencils. If you want to see these come together, there is a product intro video on the Alex Syberia Designs channel, so you should check that out as well. Again, you have the Love and Hugs hot foil plates here with the coordinating dies. And this one features that Mermaid Melody waves cover plate in the background. Again, perfect for subtle backgrounds for flowers as well. And here you can have those tiny dots in the cover plate. I just love tiny dots. They're always a good background choice, I think. They fit with anything. So there you have it, a huge new release from Alex Syberia Designs. There is a blog hop going on today where you can win the entire release. So I will leave that link below as well. There are some, I think there are some giveaways up, gift cards up for grabs as well. So you should definitely check it out in case you are lucky. There will be an Instagram hop as well in a few days and a YouTube hop too. There are tons of prizes to win, so definitely stay tuned for all of that, all of those goodies, and all of the products that I showed today, so the entire release, will be linked below so you can check them out. I will leave actually the tulips linked right up on top of the description, because I think these are going to sell out really quickly. So if you want to grab them, I think you should grab them now. They are going to go real fast, because all of the guest designers, I think, chose the tulips to work with as well. So they're going to receive a ton of promotion, so get there quickly if you want to grab those. I hope you like this release as much as I do. I made 15 cards and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface yet. So I hope you check it out and maybe grab a product for yourself as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will have a video up as well showing some of these critters. I think I will show you how I made these 2 cards today in the blog hop. So check that out, and I hope you subscribe as well to see all of the future projects that I make, or the videos that I make for all of these cards, because there are gonna be a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!